And welcome back, everyone, to this episode, part 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Part 6. Sorry. Today, we take a look at the third guard mech corps. And I actually did the video. It took me an hour to film. And then I went to press on stop record. And I noticed it said start record. So this episode will be a little bit different. We are gonna go look at the replay of the game. I thought it was a good game to showcase, and yeah, so I figured I won't redo one. I'll just show that one. It was a rank game, and this was our deck for the third guard mech corp. It was played on balance. We had for recon, we had the snipers, three sniper to help out with the infantry. The carrier Dushka to help out again with infantry, forest area, things like that. Because they do have an it's not even an APCR. I thought they had an APCR stuck there. It's a DSHK. Anyway, we have these to help out in forests. We have the Razvedka for bazooka, the traditional dozors with the BA-64 that I like so much. Bring my recon with. They're little annoying vehicles the enemy has to deal with. And then we have more Razvedka in phase B. Then for the infantry, we have the Partizani DP. Those got 5 SVT-40, which are a good rifle with the machine guns, and these were brought along to support these guys. So these guys don't have any machine gun, and they have 2 PPSH with 10 Mosin Nagant and 2 Molotov cocktail. And the cocktails is about the only reason why I bring these along. I love Molotov cocktail, and not just in this game. I used to make them when I was young, and yeah. Anyway, and so I love these guys. They're good in the game. They're a 12 strength squad. They got the Raider trig. They're flamers, and with these little guys here, they're excellent to support. I got the Gavardia DP as my line infantry in A, B, and C. And in B phase, I bring the Tenko de Santniki with Saparis double vetted. And C phase, I also got a card of Sapari double vetted. This is for prolonged warfare into the forest. So these are the infantry I brought along. I got the what I was saying is I was happy that this Soviet division. Oh wait, I hate the noise of tanks and when you're in the deck part. Anyway, so I was happy because this division does not have T-34-85s for main battle tank. So that made me quite happy. And so we do rely on the Sherman a lot. So we got 10 Sherman in A, 10 in B, 15 in C with a leader here. And I also brought a leader in phase A for the infantry. And I got a leader in phase B for artillery leaders. And I do have a commander here. So this is going to help the command structure a little bit. I wanted to boost the support weapons, some of the tanks maybe, and some of the infantry, particularly these guys. And the leaders here, they have Smoke, Trimos, and again 2 PPSH. They're good leader squad. This one smoking a cigarette. Anyway, we have the Ognjimechiki to take some flags with the Partisan MG42. This is for early flag taking and mostly in areas where you won't attack. You then in phase B you got a reinforcement of MGs with supply trucks. The supply trucks are taken mostly to repair damaged tanks. That's what I mainly use them for because you know I'm not a big artillery player, or at least you know now. And yeah, so this is for everything that's broken down. This guy can come in and repair them. I have vetted 37 millimeter flak. This is pretty standard, and hopefully they'll be boosted by the infantry or by the leaders or by the commander to a 3-star. And then we have mortars in A phase, and in B phase we have bombers with airplane to cover. So that was the idea. In phase A, we are allowed to push quite good, and as a balanced player, I think pushing in phase A is capital to your survival. It disrupt your enemies. If you go against a Vanguard player and you're balanced, he's gonna be like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna be able to push hard and take some flags." But then, little does he know, you're pushing on the other side, and it kind of throws him off, and it's a good psychological warfare. Okay, and when it works, it's great. And then as you push on one flank and you push on the other, you'll have to commit more units to the flank you're pushing, so that will weaken his initial main push, where you can also reinforce, but not that much. You don't have to reinforce and take the flag that he's captured because you're playing in balance. It's okay to lose a couple of flags. You still got like what, 20 minutes of time before losing, and by 20 minutes you're in phase C, and then you have the advantage. So push on balance. This is important. You don't want to play too defensively. And yeah. Oh, I forgot the anti-tank tab. We've got the classic M42 in phase A, and I've also brought some ZIS-2 for power. We've got 8. I considered bringing them double vetted and have 4, but I figured since we're playing on balance, might as well just have the numbers. They're cheap anyway. They're good ATs. They get a big boost. They already unvetted. They have 60% accuracy, which is great. If you do have them vetted, it's 75 accuracy. And then if you have a leader close by, like the tank leaders, then we're bringing back this up to, I don't know how much. I think it's 33% more. So I'm not good in maths, but it would be at least 80% accuracy and more. So these can be very good vetted, but only for playing on balance. I figured, they already have an initial base of good accuracy. Let's bring 8 of them, and if I need to, I got leaders that can bring their. I got leaders and commanders, so they can get to double vet all of them. Anyway, so that was the reasoning behind that. We'll see what it does. So now we're gonna go into the replay. I'm gonna try to edit this part out so you don't see who won. But don't look if you don't want to see the result of the game. Just skip ahead. Just skip ahead to the game because the replay is gonna show who the victor is. So if you don't want to spoil yourself, just forward. Go forward and don't look at it. Okay. Now that you're back, or that you spoiled yourself, let's look at how this game went. So the enemy is Poe 1983. He's playing second Blindee. Oh, and you know what? Should we do neutral or just me? Hmm, that's a good question. Just me, I think will be boring in a replay. Let's do neutral so we can analyze the player's talk. Poe 1983. I've never seen this guy before. He's playing on Maverick Income with the second Blindee. Now, what do you have to tell yourself if you see second Blindee Maverick or second Blindee Vanguard? This guy is gonna meme you to death. Um, the second Blindee is a deck that has lots of tanks, lots of recon, lots of tracks. You kind of have to expect that a little bit. And not a little bit, you 100%, 100% you have to expect that your enemy will spam you to death. Initially, I don't know, it didn't click with me. I was thinking of other things than that. I should have figured. But I knew he was gonna try to spam me a little bit, but I think I was ill prepared for that. Nonetheless, I invested a lot in the forest here. he also did. But yeah, I took all my chances with the forest. I figured he was gonna try to take the forest, and then I'm gonna have to defend it because once a player takes the forest, it's very hard to take back, and you don't want that because this is an easy flag for the enemy, and this area is almost never not contested by the enemy, and so oh, it's starting already. We'll press pause here. So this is what I did here. I took my commander with a officer here. At one tank, I've got a Razvedka for bazooka. I got flamers, M42, and sniper. So these are my initial push, whom I think are gonna arrive before the enemy, and are gonna be able to. These are the flamers here. There's the M42 and the sniper right here, and I also have a machine gun right here that's gonna come to support the sniper. So this is my initial push here, trying to deny the enemy access to the road. Although he could very well just come here, which is great too. But while my tanks arrive, I wanted to deny this area to the enemy. Then going into town, I got a sniper, M42. I got two machine guns and two Gavardia mainline infantry. So I got my sniper here with the two machine guns here. These here are to deny area here. And this machine gun here is to deny area here. Well, actually, to support whoever's fighting against these guys is going to have a machine gun in their face. And then I also got my two infantry, mainline infantry right here. And I took Gavardia DP so they have a anti-tank rifle to kill the Avtrax. Here I got two flamers going here, one flamer going here. I've got a machine gun as well coming here, but I'm actually gonna unload it around here. And very weak, I got one machine gun here. And this is a big chance I took because I figured you would try to push either here or here. But as you can see, the enemy is actually pushing everywhere with cheap troops. Those sapper. Oh no, the sappers are not 15 points. This is just the abstract. Alright, well, he's got recon half track. He's got an M8 and recons everywhere on the map. And this is what a second Blindee guy will do. He'll fucking spam you to death with these kufra. Anyway, and he's got a light approach here. He's got an aggressive move here. And this is obviously like, we know who's going to win that flag, right? That's no surprise to anyone. But here, what is going to happen here? He's very aggressive himself. So we're both very aggressive here. This is going to be a showdown. And this won't too much, but there's going to be some fights here, obviously. So we're going to ignore this part for now. Let's concentrate here. All right, guys. So we're having action over there already. We're getting shot at. The flamers, MGs, and snipers are doing their trick. The partisans are coming. Oh shit, we're getting shot bad, so we're gonna go on the side. And then we're gonna try to go into the forest. It seems the enemy has won the initial engagement, as you can see. We have the tank moving fast because it stayed far back. You can see here the enemies overwhelming me. And he's doing the same thing in the forest, moving his M8 into my face. Basically, there's nothing I can do because this one's just looking down the road. He's gained the initial advantage here, but I'm coming. I'm coming with my double vetted infantry, thanks to my commander here and my leader. So the Partisanis are gonna be able to do a lot of damage. And by the way, guys, if you don't know the song, or if you don't hear, the song being played right now is the Partisan song. So I thought it was fitting well to see partisan fighting. We're having just one reinforcement here, but I'm starting to kill everything in this area. He's bringing most of his reinforcement around here into the town. He's gained an upper edge right here. He's just launching his M8s into everything. This is probably not going to be... This is not good. This is going to die. Fortunately, I kind of forgot about it there. He's captured the whole left flank. He's captured town, but he doesn't have anything here, so I am stealing the flag away from him. It could be as simple as him putting an infantry here. I've got my Sherman tank coming to reinforce, and I can pretty much destroy everything he's got now on the field with that. He's bringing 57mm anti-tank to destroy my tank coming. He's gonna come here and he's gonna move fast to my spawn. He's already bringing a bomber into the forest, so he's pinned down my squad. At this point, I don't know what he has, so I retreat my tank just a little bit while these guys recover. He's rushing forwards with troops. Oh, these have bazookas. I did not know that, but the MG42 and the one on my tanks are helping pin down these troops. They're gonna die, not gonna be able to use their bazookas. These guys are watching the road to make sure I don't have any reinforcement coming in. Now I got tanks here, so there's nothing he can do so far. I'm gonna bring this one here because I kind of expect him having some kind of AT capacity. And he does have bazooka. I'm taking back this flag here. I'm gonna bring this guy here just to protect. So these are just temporary solution. I'm bringing them just to stabilize the front line a little bit while I can bring something else. And you see that something else is coming now. These are gonna die to this M8 here, just rushing forward. I'm capturing this flag because my enemy doesn't put any meat on the field. He doesn't have a stable front line at all. These guys are pretty much all dead. I'm bringing more reinforcement here, more partisan with the leader because mine died by the bomber, I think. He's bringing a tank destroyer, the M10. It's an open canopy tank, and this is going to be great for my my bombers when they arrive. My fighter bombers. So far, I'm capturing a lot of flags that he could get, but he doesn't, so it's a 12-12. My tank died to, I don't know what. This guy? No. Well, that's the only one that could have killed him. Oh, is that his tank? Yeah, that's his transport. Where did my... Oh, yeah. He didn't die. He just here. And I just stayed here. And same thing with him. I'm going to stay here. This is just going to be to support my infantry moving in. Because I don't want my tanks dying uselessly. My tanks are what's gonna save me in this game. He's bringing a bazooka forward. That is bold. That is very bold. It's getting shot. Anyway, I don't see him coming. I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw him coming, but I didn't know it was a bazooka, so I stayed there. Let's bring more Voltigeur. These don't have AT capacity, I think. Town is pretty much mine, but this guy's gonna bring 105mm off map. Here it's going to be hard for him to take the forest since I've got double vetted infantry. I've also bring the Gavardia. Bazooka is taking his position right here, which is this is good move. It is dangerous to get there, and it's bold of him to bring bazookas like that. Oof, one dead bazooka, good. Just because, yeah, there's nothing to support them, and it's a chance to take, I guess. But so far, my Sherman is killing everything. He's gonna kill these as well easily if they get in sight. I brought this Partisani. He killed the AT guns. Enemies not using this. That would have been simple for him. I think his attention is somewhere else. So I got my infantry moving in while the tank supports, and this is how I'm gonna slowly get back this area. It's never a good idea to rush into things, and so here I was able to keep my cool because I knew. Oh yeah, this guy. Let's pause this for a second. This guy was right in my spawn with his M8. I think it's a cheap move. I guess we can all keep our opinions about what's cheap and what's not. Because I also do cheap moves. My goal is to win, right? So this guy's doing the same thing. So at first I brought a tank alone here, and he died to this guy because this guy was right. You can, well, fucking zoom button not working. You can see this guy was right in my spawn. So as my troops arrive, they'll spawn kind of like, here, and this guy will automatically be behind me, and there's a guy in front. So you can see that this player, I don't think it's his first time doing this rodeo. And so my tank initially died. He didn't know where to face. As soon as he spawned, he was going to turn towards this guy probably, and he got side shot by both. And I don't know. Anyway, I'll reserve my comments about that. And then so I saw that. I brought a Razvedka in. I unloaded right away. I had to micro the spawn. I spawned right away. The Razvedka was able to kill this guy, and then I spawned my tank, which will be able to kill this guy. So that's what happened here. There you go. He dead. So now I killed all of his troops there. He's gonna bring he's got his off map, and as soon as I saw the off map, I started retreating my troops. There's no point for me staying here. I know their off map is gonna come. I know if my troops are safe, I can just come back. So if you know the off map is coming, guys, retreat. There's no point staying. And then I wasn't sure the off map where it was, so I started taking back this line, but I was getting pinned down, so I retreated my guys again. And so he thinks he's being clever by using this huff map, but that's a lone off map. He doesn't have anything to push after the off map, so that's a very, very bad off map. It didn't pin anything. Wow, that's a lie. It pinned this guy. So I'm here with my troops. I've got my tanks coming in. I've got my recon with bazooka. And I didn't even need to bring reinforcement because all my troops had retreated back here. Now my attention is somewhere else, so probably I'm not pushing them back right away, but I'll push them back. I've captured back town just by having my tank here. I've captured both of these just by having a guy here and a tank here. I mean, this guy doesn't have any meat on the field. He's captured this field. I'm going to bring my Gavardia right here. It's probably going to die. Oh, no, because this M8 doesn't actually have sight on anything. I'm taking a chance here, and I'm bringing my tank. I figured, why not, right? He doesn't have anything here, clearly. He might have AT capacity in the forest, but we'll see. So I brought back my troops. Now I see the off-map again. I'm retreating them back. This is a good move on him because now he's bombed my tank, and he's actually got reinforcement to follow through with that off-map. Problem is, I retreated all my infantry, but none of these have AT capacity except for that Razvedka with the 3 bazooka. But 3 bazooka ain't gonna be enough to kill all of this. So this guy is rushing forward. I've got my commander here that's going to be in grave danger. These guys are going too fast. I can't kill them with my Razvedka. Now he's seeing my commander. He's going to kill my commander. And I believe this is his only good move of the whole game. I'm killing his M8 here with the Razvedka. I'm going to kill his M4 if I don't get pinned first. I'm reloading. M4 dead. And I probably get pinned down. I won't have time to kill this. Oh no, because he's moving. He's taking my AA. Tank Destroyer is going to go down to the bazooka for sure. There you go. So with the Razvedka, I killed all of his important troops. And now I can bring... I'm just going to be able to bring a Sherman. Kill all of these. These are moving forward, right? Oh, he's changing his mind. He's going to try to capture some flags. But there's no meat on the game. So he's not going to be able to hold the flags. He's retreating this M8. He could have stayed... Oh, no, my... my Sherman here was able to recover and from the bomb, and he could have kept these to kill, but he was so in a hurry. Which now he killed it, but still, I was able to kill the only danger here to these guys. Now these guys are gonna recover. They don't have vetted though, so it's gonna be a bit hard. Now here, if we pause a second, sorry. If we pause a second, I've deployed a lot of Gavardia for town. I figured I needed strong infantry. I'm just going to lower the sound. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't think it's... The music is loud in my ear, but I don't think it's that loud for you guys. So I deployed my infantry, and then all here, I've with a tank coming in and another here in support that was already there. And then in order to escape either off-map or bombers or, you know... I just want to have a good line of sight on the whole area because I don't want my tank to die to ATs. I put these in a line formation and then I told them to move forward. So this infantry is going to move here. This one's going to move here. This one in the middle of the road. And I've clicked on my tank and I made quick attack on the Gavardia here. Which means this tank is just going to follow this infantry division at the same speed. If you didn't know that, that's something you can do. And this gonna go straight, this gonna go straight. These are gonna, you know, support. And then if any AT guns is starting to shoot at my tanks, I'm gonna quickly spot them with all the infantry being here. So this is what's happening into town. Here, well, no meat on the ground means I've captured everything. I've moved my tanks here. I've taken a gamble and it paid off because he only had this thing here. My infantry is going to go here. I see he has nothing, so I'm going to bring more reinforcement to capture these. So for now, on this side of the map, this is what's happening. It's now 16-8 for me. And this is what having a cool head, that's the advantage, right? I'm bringing Shermans to destroy these. And another one here that's going to, you know, do the job. Because these are cheap. They cost 80 points, 30 points here, but they'll just destroy everything. And so yeah, that's what's happening right now. It's still a fight for the forest. The enemy is putting a lot of thoughts into this forest. Clearly, he lost it. He should have just taken a defensive position here. That would have been hard for me to push forward with his M10 and cannon. And that would have been enabled him to capture back these flags. And this one, which is a free flag for me. So here, we're pushing forward. This tank is just going to follow these infantry. And this is going to be an absolute massacre there for whoever is trying to fight these. So you don't have to micro the tank. The tank will follow this infantry squad. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this tank has line of sight to whatever's shooting them. But I've got two squad of Gavardia because I put them in a line formation. So, that's good. Though there's M3 is taking shots at him, but it's just an M3 that's not going to do a lot of damage. Here you can see I'm bringing infantry forward. He's still not bringing anything here. Everything is here. I'm starting to bring a fighter plane. We're in B phase now. He's bombing what? He's bombing here again. I've had to retreat these again because there's off maps. I'm gonna destroy his bomber finally. And just off maps. They disgust me. And just retreat, guys. There's no point staying in the off map area if you know they're coming. Just retreat, and then with all this infantry you can get back. And you know how much he put infantry into these area? He puts a lot of points into this area, and I'm still here with just my second wave of reinforcement. Some of these are probably from the first wave, still fighting with low health. But yeah, now I'm bringing back a sapper that's gonna come here. And you know, half-track support is always good. Something killed these guys here. Yeah, he put M8s around here again. That's a sappery he killed. That sucks. But yeah, he put another M8 here and killing spawn units. Well, that's how he plays, right? But at this point, I told him in the game, I don't know in what world you would think this was gonna work. And the only thing that this kind of gameplay works is against new players. This is never gonna work against good players. Well, there is one player called Ocean Breeze who would do that and saw a lot of success against even very good players. But it never worked on me, and I don't know. I guess I'm good to fight against these kind of spamish tactic. It's because I try to keep a cool head. When you fight a pro player and you lose your head, or even when you fight any player and you lose your head, this is when bad things start happen. But when I fight spammy players like that, I know they're not good. And I don't want to be harsh on the other players, but I know they're not good. This is not a good tactic, actually. And so that's why I can try to recover calmly. Think about what I want to do. Oh, look at that. This is all still my infantry. This is going to get pinned down easily. I don't have any anything to answer against these right now, which kind of sucks. This guy is pinned down. I put some smoke down with my officer, but it's not going to help a lot because he's fast moving. My bazooka team is empty. I think before the Razvedka had 6 shells. I'm not sure. Anyway, I am bringing a lot of infantry, and I decided I would play his game and try to capture a flag. This guy's probably going to die. No, he unloads, which is great. Because these are going to destroy these, I believe. Bring anti-aircraft here. Because now I'm starting to have my own aircraft. I had to unload these because he's got a AT. It's an open canopy tank, so I'm bringing bombs on it in the hope to kill it. My tank's coming in, but it's probably going to die to the M10 here. Oof, that's a good penetration from him. Another shot, and I'm going to eat the dust. Yeah, exactly. So in response, I brought forward my Zis-2, who's going to be able to destroy that easily. I'm bringing my tank forward here to support. Soon I'm going to be able to capture this. He's bringing a lot of reinforcement here to capture this back, but I think he should have stabilized the front line a little bit here. Lots of good place for him to hide. This is an open field. You can see I brought my tanks all the way back here, and I said, you know what? I've got a stabilized front line. I'm going to push a little bit and do a little, you know, I'm going to be dangerous with my moves. And this is what I did. This Zis-2 is going to be able to destroy these. Oh, but he's shooting there instead. So he doesn't actually destroy this, but he got a couple of good penetration. You can see that this is almost dead. There you go, dead by the Zis-2. Now he's got airplanes. I'm going to try to go away from the airplanes, but these are very, very slow, so I try to go around, and then I don't have time. The Spitfire's on me. I do have AA now, so this is going to stop him from venturing too far. And all of my units here have AA as well, so there you go. Now he's going to retreat. I'm going to advance these forward. I'm going to bring this guy around to kind of kill these. I don't know he has an AT here. Here I'm kind of... I'm bringing my Gavardia to capture this house. I'm probably going to move this one here. I don't know. Yeah. Right here to support. 17-7 for me. He's still contesting this area a lot. Something died here. What was it? It was another M8 killed by the Zis-2, no doubt. My AT squad are finally starting to arrive. I got these coming. I'm going to unload them all because now I see he's got AT and tanks. There you go. So I unload with my Tenko Descent Nikki. And then we're going to move into the forest. What is there? I had an airplane. Oh yeah, it's a bomber. I've captured this area in about 2 seconds. He's not gonna be able to spawn from here again. At this point, he was saying, "Well, I guess this is good game," and I said, "Yep, good game." And then we continued the fight just a little bit. I've got a sniper here that's gonna come into here. Probably gonna die from these. And there you go. He has troops here, but he cannot capture the front line. He doesn't have enough overall that the game is gonna overwrite my front line. And now I have bombers. I have the points to kill him. I'm gonna bomb the M10 severely before bringing my own tank, but I'm moving to do a combined assault. There you go. Dead by bomb because it's an open canopy. This is a this have a lot of power to it. Oof, ouch. I've officially captured this area. And there you go. He surrendered. So let's look at the kill count. This is a major victory against Po 1983. He had, I think, 300 victories to 360 defeats or something like that. It was a half-half. And I don't think this is a good strategy overall. Maybe he was trying something. I don't know. You can see my tanks did very, very, very well. These are all the people that died on his side. The partisan did well as well. Look at that. None of his troops did extremely well. This guy that killed the Emchas, this is probably the spawn camper. And this guy was part of the assault wave in the forest when they killed my commander. This guy too. This guy did well. Strong, powerful bombs. So there you have it, people. This was the third guard. Wait. The third mech, I believe. I forgot. And it's the first division that doesn't rely on T-34-85, and I get a victory. To me, that says a lot. Yeah, third guard mech. And then next episode we'll have the 7th Mech Corps. But I was also thinking of doing starting to do the Germans now, and going 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, because we're here. 6 Soviet, 6 German, and then 6 Soviet, 6 German, and so on. Just because I'm getting tired of playing with Soviet divisions. But mainly because of the T-34-85 that costs so much and though so little. But I guess we are getting into good groups who rely on 76s. It could be interesting to keep going with the Soviet and see exactly how the changes are. So if we do keep with the Soviet, it's going to be the 7th Mech Corps, which are made up of mixed green recruits and Stalingrad veterans. This is interesting to me. They feature a host of different infantry and armored unit, allowing it to be a decent choice for an all-around battle group. So maybe we'll do. They have the Matilda, which is almost never seen in the game in multiplayer. They have the Su-76, which is a good, cheap anti-tank. 10 of them, 45 points. They got 76s. These are very good in game now because they're cheap and they do the job. Okay, honestly, if you can choose between 76s and 85s, I'd recommend going for the 76s. Unless you absolutely know how to fight with the 85 in this patch. I sure don't, so that would be my recommendation. Standard artillery. And if we don't play with the 7th Tank Corps, with the 7th Mech Corps, then it's going to be the 5th Panzer. It's a elite Panzer division called in as urgent reinforcement. And right now, I need urgent reinforcement for the game because I'm tired of losing with the Soviets. And the 5th Panzer is a heavyweight champion with a knockout punch, but terribly short-sighted. It got good tanks. The Panthers right now are very good. It got good infantry, although people say the Panzer Grenadier sucks. They do the job. I like them. They're standard infantry. On good recon here. Good support. Good anti-tank. Good anti-air. I mean, the Germans just have it all, right? They're expensive, but they do have it all. And this is my favorite unit in the entire game. And you'll see why when we get to the Germans. So guys, I still don't know what I'm going to do. But I'll keep in touch, obviously. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you'll learn a lesson or two about using the second Blindee, which is right here. Large number of fast units. Excellent for rapid advance and quick ambushes. However, long-range combat should be avoided. The Free Frenchman. Anyway, guys, I'm signing out. So have fun. Goodbye. See you, Nara. I'll see you in the next video.